Alright, welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're going to continue with the Awakenings quest, the tutorial quest. You could have done this next step right away. You didn't have to do the entire base quest like I did, but I wanted to see how the base quest looked. Let's go where the tutorial quest is leading us. Back to... back to this horribly named system that I'm not going to say out loud. Alright, where is the... I can't see a thing. I see the icon. We need to go right over here. There it is. The stranger's coordinates? Question mark? I like this sky. I love the dark blue skies. Alright, so here's the approximate coordinates. And let's just do a brief circle. There we go. Right there. It's a crash shuttle. Of course it's a crash shuttle. Of course it is. Alright. Let's do the quest. I think I need to repair this, right? Yep. I need to repair it with 5 chromatic metal and 5 sodium, which I think is all the sodium I have. Gzz, gzz. There are no signs of life. There's only the static of a broken communicator. Extract the records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is a pilot's name, Artemis. Alright, I got the advanced mining laser. Yay. Alright, look at this beautiful shuttle, would you? Oh, it's gorgeous. Is it symmetrical? No, it's not. It's got circle flanges on one side and not on the other. Look at all the inventory. Wow. Compare. It's a B-class shuttle. I'll scrap it. Claim it. You want to be careful claiming it, especially if you didn't park close, because then you got to find your ship. And even though I parked close, I still have trouble finding my ship. Alright, I think now we head up into space, and the anomaly is going to beckon us. Incoming message frequency unknown. It's Nada. Most annoying NPC in the game. Tell the truth. Your signal's familiar, now would be a good time to come aboard. Here's the space anomaly. Let's get this out of the way. This basically ends the tutorial. Now, of course, it's optional now. If you're not a new player, it's optional. You don't have to do the tutorial at all. And all this stuff is available. But this ends the starting tutorial. Which, except for the fact that the base quest changed, why do I gotta park way back here? Why I gotta walk? Ah, that's so revolting. The disrespect. Okay? The disrespect that I am shown is extreme. Anyway, I'm gonna go up and we're gonna do all the steps to finish the quest. You got anything to say? Hello. Ask about this place. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. I just thought you had something unique to say, but you don't. I mean, you have something unique to say, but nothing to hand over. I thought you had some special tech for some reason. I am Priest Entity Nada. Now, you know, hey, you want to do this quest yourself and read all these things, that's fine. I'm going to go through it so fast that, speak with Polo. Polo's generally a good dude. Specialist Polo. Friends everywhere. We will find them. Ask how. Our home will see to it. Before you leave, perhaps you can talk to other people. Alright, little music starts playing. Or not. This place looks slightly different. Anyway, we're just following this little icon around. Iteration Helios. Ah, young one who still roams the boundaries. Perhaps you might help an old soul. Give data planets. I've only scanned a few planets, but he's going to give me some nanites. There we go, 180. And then I'm supposed to go back there to Selene. I'm going to go over here and see what Ares wants, if anything. Traveler hopes to make progress. What are you looking for today? If I give you gold nuggets, you'll give me something. Let's transmit some milestone data. That'll give me some more nanites. And there's a total of 750 nanites now. And Cronus likes, you give him food, he gives you nanites for it. You can bake different foods. There's the egg sequencer. Here's the look thing, you know, to change your look, suit looks and stuff, which I've already done slightly. Got rid of the pink belt buckles. It was a huge change. I'm surprised you didn't notice it. Hey, Celine. Research exosuit upgrades. All you have to do is talk. So here's something new. The trade rocket for Nandy nanites. 90 nanites. Hazmat gauntlets. I'm going to try not to buy anything here because I want to see how much tech I can get if it's any different. This offers a lot more base parts than the construction research station that you get in the base, which I don't understand. I've never understood why. I wish that the one that you can build in your base can offer all of this stuff. It's all this stuff. All of it. Okay, we're not doing that though. Now finally we're back to talking to Nada, and that ends the quest. Nada and Polo drift between worlds, ask what to do. I'm going to say Artemis, ask for help with Artemis because he'll give me some nanites. Small gift of nanites. And I get 120 nanites. There we go, and then we're done. We're now done, and if we look at the log, we've got all the stuff. We'll go on exploration guide, and we're done with the quest. Alright, let's get back in the ship. We're done with the tutorial quest. Now, what I want to do with all my navigation data, I believe I could have teleported to the space station in this system, but I don't think I've been to the space station in this system. I can't remember. So we're going to go to the space station in the system, and I'm going to buy some maps to find crash ships. And that's going to be the continuation of this normal save. I got to talk to Artemis once. Yep. Is there anybody out there? Identify yourself. Does anybody here remember Vera Lynn? Say you found a crashed ship. Yep. Ask where they are. Ask about the 16. I'm speeding through this stuff. If you want to enjoy the quest. This quest is not bad. It's not bad at all. I've done it. I don't want to do it again. This must be Artemis. They're clearly in need of help. And this starts the Artemis quest. We're going to the space station. It's called Alone Amidst the Stars. And if this is your first time playing, perfectly fine quest. Very interesting. Teaches a lot of lore. And the Artemis quest is pretty cool. It is long. But it's a good one. Entrance over here, yep. Let's see, can I get it? Yo, beautiful. Alright, I wonder how much navigation data I have. I bet I only have 4 or 5. Did I do these? Nope. There's another one. I did those two, I missed that one. Okay. Back when I've talked to all of these. This is how I got all my words. I talked to all those dudes. Alright, first off, let's see what kind of random map you give me. Purchase a random map for 15 nanites. Oh, look what it is. It's an emergency cartographic data. Right? That's what that's called? Yeah, emergency, which is what I'm looking for. And I think it's random per system, so if I purchase another random map for 15 nanites, it should be the same one. Absolutely. How many nanites do I have left? 1,656? Well, this is what we're doing. Okay, I'll spend all my, oops, hit the wrong button. There's another random map. I'll spend all my, navigation data. Exchange specific charts. Emergency cartographic data. I can buy 7 of these. And you can also do the drop pod data. Did you see that at the bottom? I forget how much that was. Let's exchange. And I don't know if those are going to be part of the random or not. Purchase random map, 15 nanites. This is the deal. This is the deal. Alright, and purchase another random map for 15 nanites. Okay. Do I want to stay in this system and do this? I do not. Even though this is where we buy the maps, I want to go to another system and search for ships. And I don't have... all I'm looking for is crashed ships. That was a nice looking ship. Another Gex system. Well, what the heck. Let's go to this Gex system. Is this my 5th warp already? It's a freighter battle. Oh, those freighters are hideous. No, these are hideous. No, I can't do these. So you don't have to do this fight. Let's jump in the space station if I can find it. The radar's not going to work. Yeah, let's see. The space station should be somewhere in front of me. Yep. We can avoid this fight completely. The reason you'd want to do a freighter battle is because your first freighter is free. But I definitely don't like the looks of those freighters, so why even do it? It'll show up again in 5 jumps or an X amount of time. So we'll just hop into the space station. Alright, I just want to check to see if there's any travelers here, because if I could get a grave, I'll get a glyph and potentially upgrades. I think it's just upgrades. Hey, so I'm cutting in here. I did the test. I got a grave. And then I did the get the glyph and then reload, and you can get a lot of new tech, including the survey scanner that goes on your multi-tool, and I assume also you're going to be able to get the backpack refiner. So that's another way to get more blueprints without having to buy them at the anomaly. If you're crazy like me and just prefer to get all your blueprints in a more random fashion than just buying them at the anomaly. All right, I need more main suit slot inventory. We'll take this for 5,000. I can afford it. There we go. And how many nanites do I have? I still have 1,600 nanites. Do you have any? You got any S movement modules? What do you say? What do you say? S movement sold. All right, exosuit. There it is. Install it. Right here, what do we got? Jetpack 201, recharge rate 17. 6 and 11, and I think if I do one more, it overloads. I really wish you could put 4, 5, 6, more than 3 in the technology, because that's all you have now, is technology. Hey, life's not perfect. I already upgraded the upgrade thing. Alright, let's change the active quests to exploration guide. Oh, let's fire off some maps while we're up here. Fire off these maps. Abandoned building detected. And planetary freighter crash site located. This is good. We got to get these out of the way. Get them tagged. Observatory detected. Okay, we've got everything but what we wanted. Distress signal detected. Here we go. It looks like the default planet for this system is over here. This one. Is this the Sentinel one, or is this just cold? Freezing planet. Distress beacon right there. Now this is either going to be a crash ship that I can grab. Luckily I shot up a bunch of asteroids for tritium. See all that tritium? This is either going to be one we can grab, or it's one with the dude around it, which means I don't want to clear the beacon. I want to fire off the map again and get a second distress beacon. Let's look for a distress beacon. Do I see one? I see one, so there's no dude here. See the little ball? There's the beacon. That beacon won't be there if there's a dude walking around. We have landed. Destination reached. Alright. Clamber into the cargo ship and find its black box. As soon as I touch it, a holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps it's a message for their superior. I wish I remember. Inspect recently installed ship tech. Lay it on me. I scan its blueprint. It's the economy scanner, which I can install right away. This is good. Alright, let's see what this hauler's got for us. We'll go ahead and claim this ship. And then get back in our ship. We'll have to scrap these at some point. Primary starship switched. Alright, let's fire off some more maps. Alright. It detected something. Definitely detected something. Distress signal. Okay. And where is that distress signal? It's right over here. There we go. Now, is there a dude walking around, or is there a distress beacon? I don't see the ball. Therefore, there's some dude walking around. Let me turn around. Is this a Gex system? So the guy is going to be small. I don't see the ball, though, so... There he is. He's right under the flag. Okay. So we want to leave that marked and fire off another map in the exosuit. And this should give us to another distress signal. And we just have to find it. It's not that one. It's not the freighter. It's this one over here. All right. And it's another hauler. Alright, let's do this. The interior of the downed craft is a patchwork of technologies, possibly scavenged from multiple ships. Cargo hold is secured by some sort of homemade security system. I forget what to do here. Deactivating it could be tricky. I don't really want the cargo. Let's search the pilot. Nope. Exosuit tech. Hey, the hazmat gauntlet. Okay, I got something. I believe that turned into a quest. Yeah, unpen the formula, please. Let's go back to exploration guide. Alright. So now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we remember where the other distress beacon is, which is right there, 7 hours in just a little bit left of north. And then fire off another map and make sure it's not that one. I forgot to claim the ship. That could be a problem. We'll have to see. It could lead me back there. In which case, I need to claim the ship. I'm not sure. It seems to be variable when I forget to claim the ship. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. I have never found a crash of this new ship type before, the sail ship. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Alright, I'm not going to forget to claim this one. Worm. I haven't seen a worm in a while either. Ah, cool. Distress beacon. Where did the worm come back up? Over there somewhere. That's pretty cool. Those used to be super common. Hard to tell just how long ago this craft crashed here. The pilot's reptilian body is fully decomposed and the technology looks dated. The pilot's skeletal hand is clutching something. I go to investigate, but a noise from the cargo hold distracts me. Pilot's hand. Investigate the noise. Pilot's hand. I got this wrong. Holo locket that projects that was perhaps a pilot's mate. This, however, wasn't the only information that was stored. Plasma launcher. Alright, I'm getting more tech. But this seems like the exact tech that it used to be. There's nothing new here. Alright, let's check out this ship. Can I see the sails? I can't. It's light blue. It's an A class. Wow. Compare. I gotta claim it, man. Look at that. A class. This is a pretty good ship. Claim it. Yeah, it's a little floaty here, but that's a pretty darn good ship. Do I have everything? I don't have any chromatic metal or a bunch of stuff I need to repair it. Damaged machinery, give me anything? I'm doing a nice job collecting ships, except for forgetting the one. Alright, I can get this. Never know when we're gonna need more money. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. I do not know how many crashed ships are on a planet. Is there 4, 5, 10, 100? These planets are huge. Oh, it's another one of these. Wow. See if I can keep the streak alive. Under a large ceiling pipe lies a decayed pilot's body, and beneath it I notice a sharp glint of metal. Control panel still hums with life, but upon closer inspection the thrusters prove inoperable. The life form could have been trapped alone on this planet for years. Search databanks for tech. Everything has been deleted aside from a promising tech blueprint. It's a combat scope. Yep. Is this the fighter? This is not a fighter. It's an explorer and the comm ball. Alright. It's an ugly explorer, but it's symmetrical. So, points for symmetry. Let's hit this up. Distress beacon. Clearly down by an attack from a superior vessel, the ship's interior is a charred mess of burnt metal and debris as it feels like it could fall apart at any moment. The craft shudders as I head into the cockpit, where its black box projects a footage of the ship's purpose and final moments. It's a diplomatic vessel, attacked by a vigilante warrior race. Wars have been started by less. This craft is likely sorely missed by its people. I want to boost the signal. I think that's the key. I receive my reward instantly. Yep, it's units and a phase beam blueprint. Alright. Did I claim that other... I think I forgot to claim the ship again. I think I definitely forgot to claim the other ship. You know what? I'm not going to claim this one either. I'm going to say I'm doing it on purpose. It's a cold night. And what do we got? I got to double check this. This is another hauler. Alright, this could be the one where if this... The hauler's here. It's got the... keep calling it a comm ball. It's got the beacon, the distress beacon. If the distress beacon's already been hit up, it means this is one of the ships I left behind. It hasn't. Well, shoot. Two bodies lie slumped on the control panel. They're expensive red robes, which suggests they carry riches, but the altar in the cargo hold indicates they were devotees to some really wicked religion. I don't want to examine the altar. I want to search the bodies, I think. The Holy Trader carries valuable technology. I gain an exosuit technology blueprint. Oh no, it's a shield module. It's a whiteout. This looks dangerous. Slow down. What are we looking at here? It's another hauler. And there's the comm ball. Okay, good. Have I been here before? I have not. Small skeleton lights dead by an advanced-looking exosuit, as if it was struggling to put it on during its death throes. The ship readout displays a crash date from the recent past. How could this life form have decomposed so quickly? I hear a terrifying buzzing noise approaching me from behind. If I run now, I could take some loot from the cargo hold with me. No, I'm going to investigate the exosuit at all costs. Swarm of flesh-eating insects attack. I managed to extract an exosuit tech blueprint but receive injuries. And it's a B life support module, everybody. You know, every one of these damaged machineries I visit pays for a random map, if you think about it. Distress signal detected. Okay. I don't want behind the hauler. I want it to be over here somewhere. Okay, what's this? Was this it? Well, we got a long way to travel here. And there it is. It's another hauler. And there's a comm ball. Wow, two crashed ships right next to each other. When does that ever happen? Look at this scenery, would you? I know. Oh, let's get this. You know, these can also be refined for nanites too, the salvage data. You don't have to sell them all for money. You can refine them to nanites. Damaged machinery. Nothing. But see, that's 32 nanites. That's 2 maps. 2 maps. And if you know one that gives the map that you need, then you can just go to that space station and grab them. Distress beacon. As I climb through the hatch and climb towards the cockpit, I notice 2 warrior bodies in the cargo hold. They're small specimens of their kind, with wrists and ankles chained to one another. Slavers. Bastards. Search the cockpit for tech or send out an alert. Well, if it didn't say tech, I'd send out an alert. But I want the tech. I ignore the body scan to scan a ship tech blueprint. Cadmium drive. I got my priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I want to hit escape. Install the cadmium drive. Unpin the formula. Okay, there's still good stuff to hunt here. I'm going to go buy some more maps. It's cartographer men, everybody. Just out of curiosity, in this system, what is your 15 nanite random map? Ah, it's one of those. That's a secure facility, right? Or a commercial. It is a secure site of interest. I'll fire it off. Operations Center. Okay. I'm going to go back to the other system. I'm going to buy a bunch of 15 nanite maps, and then we're going to fire them off. Okay, there's a toxic planet right in front of me, just for the heck of it. All the, every time, when I fire the map off in the station, it found all the, distress beacons on that other planet over there. I'm gonna land on this planet, fire the beacon off, fire a map off, I should say, and see if it can find some crashes on this planet. We'll land here. I just want to land and fire the map off. Either it'll find one on this planet, or it'll find one on the other planet, which means for whatever reason all the crashes are on the other planet. Anyway, how many maps? About 11 maps. Alright, we're gonna find one on this planet. Stress signal detected. What do you got for me? Oh, it is on this planet. How about that? Well, that makes it pretty convenient. Then I don't have to worry about confusing it with the other type of distress signal, which is on the other planet. Alright, let's see if the ship inventory on this planet is different from that cold planet. Ooh, it's a fighter. Ah, okay. That's a cool looking little fighter. It's probably a C. Let's check it out. First contact. It is a C-2717 +0. Track down a black box. It springs to life, projecting an image of an aging reptile frantically recording a message as the ship's system malfunctions around it. Judging from the reptile's tone, it sounds important that their message reach its intended. It clearly never did. The ship seems free of useful technology, but it has a full cargo hold. I'm going to boost the black box signal. Message sent. Its recipient is aware of my help. It sends me a reward with thanks. Hey! Atlas Pass, version 1. I don't remember this. I don't remember getting a free Atlas Pass. Alright, what do we got? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's another fighter. Fire has ravaged the ship's interior. Wads of burned units lie scattered throughout the hold. The pilot lies here, close to death, pleading weakly for help. There's little I can do to help them, save kind words. Do I want to comfort the dying trader, or do I want to search the ship? I feel like the search is always just cargo. I don't want cargo. We'll comfort the dying trader. The grateful trader thrusts a tech blueprint into my hands. It dies peacefully, comforted by my presence. Conflict scanner. Alright, it is a shuttle. Oh, this is new. Look at that little teeny tiny shuttle. I might have to claim that just because. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's been chopped in half. And it appears to be symmetrical. That's my only requirement. And it is a A3219 for 10 million. Alright. Let's scrape the poop off the damaged machinery. We get a S boltcaster module. No complaints. So let's see if we can get some more tech. As soon as I touch the beacon, a holographic image of a reptilian detective appears. The detective was attempting to hunt down a trade geck suspected of multiple counts of fraud and embezzlement. According to the ship's private logs, the detective had initially looked the other way, bribed to stay silent. It's unclear what made the detectives change their mind. I don't know. Access the databanks. Access ship systems, extracting a quantity of nanoclusters. Nothing else is salvageable. Boo. Alright, boy, these Sentinels are thick on this planet. The log shows the downcraft is composed of a patchwork of technologies harvested from multiple ships. 2 beaked corpses lie on board the vessel. One against the control panel, the other sprawled against the back wall of the ship. They appear to have been on their way to fertilize a spawning pool. Too much information. Search the remains, access the ship's computer, access ship system, nanoclusters. The remaining data is damaged beyond repair. I only got nanites. 43 of them. One more. Distress signal detected. Should be... Oh, hold on. This is a great way to get a bunch of navigation data really quick. Except sometimes the Sentinels get upset about this, and sometimes they don't. Oh, I got an upgrade chart. Oh, cool. So that's the new drop pod. Instead of the drop pod coordinate data. And I do want some of this, I do have a need for condensed carbon. Ah, you're too late, dude. You're too late. Okay, how much navigation data did I get out of that? Oh look. Exosuit upgrade. Reveal the location of a drop pod. Okay, wait a minute. I'll do that. And where did this... yeah, 6 navigation data. How about that? Let's do this. Let's fire this off. I should have fired it off inside the ship. Wow. Drop pod detected. Okay, good. There it is. And then I want to get in the ship now. I want to fire off the other map. Or no, we already detected a distress signal. I aborted looking for the distress signal. Yeah, there it is. Because of the navigation data. All right, let's continue on track here. We'll get the drop pod someday. Maybe. Yeah, it's another little yellow shuttle. Vessel crashed long ago. Its pilot long since decomposed and forgotten. The ship's log reveals the sales geck lived a life of unadulterated greed, pursuing profit and wealth with such passion they lost everyone they ever cared about. They claimed they always knew what drove them, that there was no point in pretending otherwise. I don't want to search the remains. Do I want to search the remains? The remains, I think, are going to give money. The data banks are going to give me either data or just nanites. Data banks. Nanite clusters. Illegal shipments to the Viking. I leave not wishing to be associated with their crime. Okay. I'm going to reload. Alright. We auto-saved right here. Wow. That's an unexpected place to auto-save. And I got 4 salvage data that time. Winning. Okay, now for this. I want to answer the other way. I want to search the remains. Check the pilot's remain. Few useful supplies untouched by the passage of time. The wealth in life means nothing now. Yeah, just units. Okay, so it wasn't worth it. This didn't give me anything. Do I want to take this shuttle? It's another B-31. Ah, it's good. It's good scrap material, maybe. I'll take it. Compare. Claim it. All right. Let me show you what I've done. I bought a bunch of chromatic metal. I made some more hyperdrive fuel. I filled up the radiant pillar, and I have bought 27 planetary emergency cartographic data. What I'm going to do is, since I got the economy scanner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the quick menu, and it's over in utilities, and the economy scanner's right there. I think I always bind this sucker to 3. And then we are going to... So I bind it to 3. You can search for trading posts that way inside the current system. You don't need to bind it to any key, just to go to the galaxy map and then see what level the systems are. And you can see right here, you can see that's a tier 1 economy because I have the economy scanner installed. I don't have a very big jump range. I was going to try to find a 3-tier system to do some more ship hunting. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. I did. A 3-tier Viking system. It's only got 2 planets. What are you going to do? Alright, here we are. We've got... Did I say 2 or 3 planets? Just 2 planets. That's it. There's this one, which looks like a dead planet. No, scorched, so it's volcanic. And then there's this one over here. Look at these rings, would you? Which is a windswept planet. Alright, so obviously I know where I want the crash sites to be. Let's fire off one of these maps while in space. And it looks like they're all going to go to the scorched planet, Ancient Bones. That's perfectly fine. So let me fire a bunch of these maps off. Abandoned building. I have to click over to the exosuit every time. Distress signal detected. Okay. I'm going to jump in the space station real quick to make sure I have a save in this system. I sold all the salvage data I dug up, so I'm currently sitting on 1.9 million. I checked out the Starship outfitting, and to upgrade the Starship, it now costs 7 million units per storage, at least at the start. And I tell you what, you're going to have to really look at your crashed ships, because if you don't have a good technology layout, you're kind of stuck, which is not something that I thought about when I first started this new Waypoint save. Anyway, I'm still loading up my technology in my suit for 10,000. And I hardly have any nanites, 769. Remember, I could have refined that buried tech into nanites if I needed the nanites, and I may do that next time since I have plenty of money now. There's got to be a guy here, right? It's a tier 3 fighter. Look at that. Yeah, this is... Yep, there's a Viking right there. I'm always disappointed with these. Alright, let's fire off another map and get another distress beacon. I hit something. I'm sure we're fine. Alright, it's a fighter. It's not nearly as nice as that other fighter. There's a lot more ship tech to get, including all the hyperdrives, the indium drive, the emerald drive, etc. Cockpit is adorned with the trophies of dead creatures, perched on every available surface. At the controls sits a tendrilled hunter, its body and face lacerated. The dank smell of blood assails my nostrils as I fight back the nausea. Black box reveals the pilot was attacked by something whilst in flight, but it's unclear what. I could strengthen the warning beacon in the cockpit, but it would leave me vulnerable to attack. Search the ship for signs of life. Oh, I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Sending out a warning signal might be fun. Unknown benefactor sends a reward for my actions. I can now construct a tech that once powered this stranded craft. How about that? Positron ejector. I have uranium and the wiring looms to install this sucker. My weapons have improved. It's a shuttle. I didn't claim that other ship, by the way. I didn't like it. 36260, it's an A. I might need to claim this for storage. Oh my goodness, this is hideous. See if we can get this question right. The opulently furnished interior suggests the dead pilot once belonged to one of its race of more affluent families. The cause of its mid-flight's demise is unclear, but the ship is likely to be carrying decent cargo. It's trying to tempt me with the cargo. The body lies draped over a large box covered in dangerous-looking alien markings. A strange black mist surrounds the scene. Open the box. As I open the box, a dark energy channels through me like poison. The tech I find within the container has come at a cost. As long as I'm not dead. It is a geology cannon. I don't want a geology cannon, but that's fine. How much damage? Ooh, did I lose a health? How about that? Do I have any food? I have any food? I don't have any food. I need some food. I lost some health with that, though. You gotta be careful. Alright, let's look at this ship. I want to look at the inventory. Yeah, look at the technology. That is an awesome amount of tech compared with the Radiant Pillar. And then this down here, this cargo, it's okay. But the tech is key to this ship. This would make a great ship if you wanted to jump around a lot. And you compare it, you can't really compare the tech here, that's the problem. You can only see the tech. You can't see the cargo. I'm sure they'll fix this eventually, but right now it says fighter, tech cargo, but you can only see the tech. Claim this ship. I just don't want to claim too many ships, because my ship inventory will fill up. Alright, it's another one of these fighters. And let's see if we can get the question correct. No. Let's see if we can get the answer correct. I have no interest in getting the question correct. As I enter the vessel, I'm greeted by a pile of military multi-tools, clearly thrown from a rack that once housed them. They fizz and spark and look unsafe. Broken body of a tendril behemoth lies awkwardly nearby. The craft must have crashed with such ferocity that little else is intact inside the ship. Try out a multi-tool. Deconstruct multi-tools to salvage tech. Well, that's interesting. Let's try that. I disassemble some multi-tools and salvage some tech from within. It's a blaze javelin. Alright. And a scatter blaster. Two for the price of one. I'm greeted by the stench of rotting flesh as I enter the derelict vessel's Spartan interior. A huge beast dressed in what appears to be a military uniform lies where it died, a mere feet from the escape hatch. Behind it is a partially smashed rack of military multi-tools secured by a sparking alien locking mechanism. The cockpit door hangs slightly ajar. I can see the operational equipment inside. Enter the cockpit or attempt to take the multi-tool. I don't want a multi-tool. I'm going to enter the cockpit. Pilot lies slumped across the panel. I wrench a ship tech from beneath it. Stench of decay forces me to leave. Hey, it's the Emerald Drive. All right. We're making some progress now. Nope, I've gone to the wrong one. This is the guy walking around. Okay, I don't want to clear that beacon. So what I'm going to do, so this doesn't happen again, is I'm going to land over here. And I'm going to put down my visor beacon. There. That way this shouldn't happen again. High-tech cage filled with mangled bodies of animals lie in the cargo hold, thrown like thrown dice. The creatures appear to be long dead, yet their fur moves unnaturally as though still alive. Within the cockpit, a warrior-like pilot lies sprawled in the controls, a bowcaster in his hand. Ship databanks appear to be operational. Investigate the databanks, approach the seemingly dead creatures, take the multi-tool. I'm going to investigate the databanks. I access ship's manifesto. The creatures were infected with a dangerous parasite. I take information on interesting new tech before hurriedly departing. Pulse spitter. Alright. Stricken Craft's black box beams a holographic video of this old and ramshackled ship's final voyage. It's a bucket of bolts, and I'm surprised something this lo-fi could even break through this planet's atmosphere. It seems pirates found it sitting idle on the landing platform of this planet's orbital space station. Perhaps hopeful of valuable cargo. Pursuit was given. There were no survivors. Search for advanced technology. The craft is a fairly basic model with very few upgrades. However, the plans for an intriguing technology can be found in its databanks. Infraknife, accelerator, another weapon. Alright. This was a pirate ship. Trophies fashioned from the bones of alien species adorn every available surface. Two pilots lie slumped behind the exit hatch, each plunging a dagger into the other's throat. There was a prize on board, and it was worth dying and killing for. My unease grows as I hear a scratching emanating from the cargo hold, where surely the loot will be found. I'm going to send out a warning signal. I don't like searching cargo holds. Let's send out a warning signal. I report my desperate findings. The network picks up my signal and sends a reward. Indium drive. Okay, is this the last piece of tech? Two arc corpses lie across the control panel, clearly flung there by the impact of the crash. I'm no expert, but they seem to be of different genders. Perhaps they were a mating couple. Perhaps they were co-pilots. Whatever their story, it's now ended. Search the bodies, search the cockpit. Search the bodies. The larger body carries a holo locket of its mate. It also contains some valuable knowledge. That's not a good sign. So that gave me absolutely nothing. Alright, let's go to another wreck. Black box projects the footage of the craft's final moment, engine failure leading to a crash landing, but gives no clues as to the whereabouts of the pilot. I notice the insignia of pirates. I should be wary. The ship's control panel appears to be still operational. Search ship for pilot. Investigate the control panel. I retrieve a vital ship technology blueprint from the terminal. A crashing from the hold convinces me to leave. Cyclotron ballista. Okay, we're not done with tech yet. Excellent. Stench of rotting flesh hangs in the air. The skeleton of a colossal warrior kneels beside a puddle of dried blood. Below it lies an unsheathed laser sword. Ooh. The hold brims with high-tech equipment, some of it still intact after the crash. Judging by the nature of the hardware, I'm guessing the warrior was on some kind of clandestine mission they never accomplished. Oh, don't tempt me with investigating the laser sword, man. Do not tempt me. Let's investigate the laser sword. A scan of the laser sword reveals an unknown technology. Its blueprint can be retrofitted for use in my multi-tool. It's just a S pulse spitter module. Alright. I think I'm out of multi-tool stuff anyway, but that's interesting. Cargo hold is a Sentinel graveyard. Dozens of charged drones of various shapes and sizes lie stacked in a giant heap. They've been systematically disconnected and taken apart. Their inner workings are exposed and preserved. A deep growl emanates from the cockpit. Extract components from dead Sentinels. Investigate the sound. I am not investigating the sound. Let's see what kind of components. I gained a new multi-tool technology blueprint from the Sentinels. Ship's interior is pitch black. I fumble through the darkness until I reach two doors. One leads to a glittering cargo hold. The other is marked with the symbol of the Atlas. Red light seeps from the cracks and around its edges. How can this be here? Open the Atlas door. I am drowned in a blinding red light. I awake restored and with an exosuit tech blueprint. Which is just, it's an A-toxic protection module. The log reveals a cockpit adorned with trophies of past success, the skulls of criminals and fugitives proudly displayed across the inner chamber. The vessel belonged to a Viking bounty hunter. They were hunting a criminal, a pacifist with no intention of contributing to the war economy and the glory of the Viking people. The log reveals that the pacifist shot first. Both are now dead. Report fugitive. Search remains. I don't think this will give us ship tech. Let's report fugitive. I report the death of the fugitive, bring an end to the authorities' investigation. I'm rewarded for my help. Vikings suggesting that I seek other bounties worthy of my skills. I learned the word is. Manifest shows a stockpile of ancient, frequently non-operational technologies and supplies. In life, its pilots were old comrades, two Viking warriors united in the pursuit of vengeance. Find Gragra and the taste of final battle. They were old, approaching the end of their lives. There is no obvious explanation for why the vessel crashed. Access the databanks. I access the ship's systems, extracting a quantity of nanite clusters. Nothing else is salvageable. The system corrupted by whatever caused the vessel to crash. The log shows the ship interior to be a twisted mess of metal and debris. It also reveals the crew of this vessel survived the crash. Ship's energy and food supplies gradually dwindled, and one by one the warriors fell. Only one remained in the end, according to the data logs. They should still be here. But I'm alone, aren't I? Search the car. Search the remains. I check the crew's remains. I find a few useful supplies untouched by the passage of time. I leave them in peace. Microprocessor recipe. That's unexpected. Is that new? I learned a recipe. Is that new? Probably not new. You can learn those at secure facilities. But hey, I learned a microprocessor recipe. Alright, I'm going to continue on. I track down the ship's black box. It springs to life, projecting the image of a downcast warrior recording a message as the ship's systems malfunction around them. You're interrupting me. The pilot was sent to visit a colony of freighters located on the outer edge, where there were multiple communities of Viking commoners living on board. They were not warriors, they just wanted to live in peace. Their choice disgusted the pilot. Report the vessel, access the databanks. I'm going to access the databanks. I access the ship's system, extracting a quantity of nanites. Nothing else is salvageable. There's always a mistake. Their loved ones will never know what happened to them. Oh, well that was scoldy, wasn't it? Alright, fine. Let me reload. I'm going to report the vessel. I log the ship with authorities, reporting a wrecked vessel. I am rewarded for my trouble. The Viking dispatched ships to finish the pilot's task. New product formula learned. Lemium. So all of a sudden now I'm learning all these new product formulas. Oh, suddenly I just found a different ship. Look at this. Right on the side of the mountain here. Wow. Journey milestone completed. Wayfarer. I haven't really walked that much. This is an A2917. I'm gonna claim it. This tech is kind of sketchy. It's not great. It is an A class though, and it is one of these sail ship. Why do I forget the name of these ships? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. Cool. But now, let's see if I can get some more tech. Ship's log reveals that it was carrying 2 halves of a slain warrior. They were being sent on autopilot to the home of their ancestors so that their family might see them one last time. 2 halves. There is no habitation here, no survivors who might greet the ship. There are only sentinels watching from afar. Access the ship's computers. Access ship system, extracting quantity of nanites, nothing else is salvageable. Alright. So look at this. So I restarted the game. I reloaded because I got one of these questions wrong. And now I seem to be getting a new batch of ships. Suddenly, I was getting all haulers and a couple of shuttles, and now I'm getting these this Explorer, and I got the sail ship, B-2717. Not really interested. Haven't gotten tech in a while, though. Or recipes or anything. The warrior pilot had lost a great battle. A duel to determine the honor of their family's house. Defeated, they claimed their enemy cheated. They forced a rematch and won. But the warrior could not live with their dishonor. They cried out as the ship cut through the clouds, and all was ended. Search the remains never works. Let's report the vessel. I logged the ship with authorities. I'm rewarded for my trouble. The Vikings assure me the warrior's name will be stricken from the history for the dishonorable behavior. And I got 863 units. Ship's data logs reveal that the warriors were headed for an event known as the Sundering, a 3-moon celebration of the glory of Herc. Celebration is popular with the youth of their species. Yet the journey was long. The craft was cramped and the tempers were tempers. How temporary are they? It's now Viking lie slumped across the base of their ship, their corpses mangled by the crash. I'm not going to report the vessel again. We know what happens there. Let's search the remains. I checked their bodies, finding a few useful supplies and missed a chunk of meat and drink. 69 nanites. Yep, only a couple maps left. The log reveals the interior of the ship to be ice cold. There are several Viking on board, some cubs, some spawn. They died in their parents' arms. Ship was fired upon by a passing Gek fighter. They believed the Viking were threatening their trade route. Apparently they did not check for survivors. Search for supplies, report the vessel. Let's report the vessel. I logged the ship with authorities. I am rewarded for my trouble. My standing increases, and that's it. Alright, only a few maps left now. This vessel resembles the first ship I ever flew, the one from which I awakened. It seems to have belonged to a fellow traveler. The ship's log reveals that they never made it to the stars. Their vessel was caught in an electrical storm shortly after awakening. They spent their whole life trying to fix it, but were too afraid to take off. They died alone, within the vessel. I find the scattered remnants of their supplies. Search the cargo hold, access the databanks. It's gonna be nothing. Yep, nanite clusters and that's it. The ship appears disabled. Crash, but the logs reveal I am not alone here. A traveler sits on the floor of the vessel, appearing to glitch in and out of existence with each passing moment. They are bleeding and unable to speak. Wow. I've never seen this one before. Comfort the traveler. I attempt to comfort the traveler, but they cannot hear me. I search the rest of the ship and find valuable cargo within. By the time I return, the traveler is gone. I got a cyclotron upgrade. So there's that. That's interesting. Never had that one before. I wonder how much longer this goes on. Well, that was the last map. That is the very last map. It can't stop at Limium. I think if you keep looking for wrecks, you're gonna keep continuing to get random stuff. I suspect recipes at this point, and not tech. I think I've done the tech. I assume. Otherwise, why would it switch over to recipes? However, there is a new way to get it in Waypoint, and that is with graves, and that's gonna take a lot longer. But when we come back, I am going to try to find as many travelers as I can to get both the glyphs and see what kind of free tech I can get. Because some of that free tech includes actual weapons in your multi-tool. Because it's memory fragments. Wow. Because it's memory fragments, I'm thinking you might also be able to get the backpack refiner without having to get it from the anomaly. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be it for this time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.